Everyone, today I'm going to introduce Konstantin. I've known him for a while now, almost 9 years, and I've seen, kind of his career path, I guess, pretty amazing. But I'll let him explain all that stuff. Konstantin, kind of, go through where you came from to what do you do now?
Yeah. Hi, Raju. First of all, thank you for having me, and having this opportunity to share. And yeah, that's an exciting time, right? 9 years. So
Yep.
yeah, we saw a lot, and yeah. So I come from village South Ukraine, and I grew up there. That's why I call myself like self-grown and homemade CEO now. Yeah, career path, I think this is, some exciting moments there because I started in the computer science, then made the progress via the quality assurance engineering up to account management and then to the vice president of the strategic account management and now CEO. So all the stages really helpful to know the ins and outs of each particular area, and know people from, different angles and different engineering paths and backgrounds. Really helpful. That's why, I think where I am now is really the connecting the dots of the past. So, helping a lot of challenges to be, result in the past is really helpful where I am now. But obviously, I think that's where I grew up really helpful. This is as all the villages, this is not the easy place,
Mhm.
right? And you have to work hard. You need to be really consistent, and focused, and really be ambitious, to be, really who you want to be, and really not just, wait for it, but really, really work for it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I've seen you. I mean, still remember the first time we met, where you were, to where you are now. It's kind of like, yes, amazing journey, kind of, at least watching
Yeah.
it, right? I mean,
Time flies.
2014. Yeah, 2014, about this time, I think we met. I don't no, probably
Yeah.
summer. I think it was summer sometime.
It was summertime, salt grass.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Sawgrass.
It's a
And
steak
you
time.
take time. Yes. That's still in memory. All right, awesome. So coming back to now, obviously you have, apart from being a CEO of this company, you have a
Hmm.
mission too. So kind of
Yeah.
share like, who can you help? And obviously, who would you like to
Yeah.
connect these days?
We are a really unique company, not just on the landscape of Ukraine, in the IT market, but I think we have, something to share with
Mhm,
worldwide. We're a
mhm,
socially responsible company. We help unprivileged young people to receive their IT education, but moreover, we help them in their career paths and first steps in career. Because normally a lot of nonprofits they give education, they do a great job. We go in slightly deeper and further, helping them in receiving these first projects, understanding what work really is,
mhm,
right? And that's our core, that's our mission and DNA,
mhm,
and that's how we operate as an ecosystem. We
mhm,
help clients in segments of health tech, transport and logistics, media and entertainment, and we also, because of our nature, help nonprofits.
mhm,
So we're building for them custom platforms, mobile applications, you know, um, sometimes high complexity of the platforms, lighter way of the applications too. But we take this approach of dedication and long-term relationships because they also share our mission. Not randomly, they help our academy too,
mhm,
and directly or indirectly, because when they give us the project, they also help this people basically to get this first job in the real project, right?
mhm.
And we also slice the profit that we have from the business to academy regularly. So that's a uniqueness, and that's mainly who we are, our identity. So that's an interesting, step. And to the previous question, right? And now running this company is really different, from the sense of my previous steps in career, because that's really more than 8 hours a day. That's something that you make as an impact, and that's really great.
Awesome. So as Konstantin shared, right? I mean, since I have a long history of working with Konstantin, I kind of, his teams, and I've, worked with his teams. I managed his team, so they're, I can trust Konstantin to put great talent in front of you. So, hey, if you're looking for that, tech talent, projects, help. If you're in that logistics, healthcare, and other things he shared. In fact, I'm planning to work with him, so it doesn't matter what industry. He'll probably try to figure out to work with you guys. So reach out to him and see if that's
Thank
a
you.
possibility. And obviously help in his mission too, because if you are working with him and you got quality work, obviously it's helping him in his mission too. So awesome. So yeah, I'll be sharing his info. So reach out to him. He's pretty active on LinkedIn, so you can always reach out to him through LinkedIn.
Yeah, we're having a lot of bright ideas for this year too. We also before we were mainly focused on one category of people, orphans. This year we helping also for talented women to receive their IT background and education. We also planning to build this facility focused on the IoT and advanced technologies. So this will be like a camp, because we have our facilities here in Ukraine. We own them and we can expand them easily. So this will be a lot of fun, experience and good work, in this sense. Yeah. So I would be happy, to connect with everybody out there.
Yep. Awesome. Awesome, Konstantin. I mean, I can see, what inspires you to get up and do what you do every day. I think you kind of pretty much share, but I'll still ask you anyway. So what
Yeah.
inspires you to get up and do what you do every day these days?
No, these days, obviously that a lot around us, right? A lot of turbulence, and mainly, obviously, because of our mission. That's, you can say that this is quite simple, right? Is that we help more than we do daily, with the digital transformation, with the solutions we provide, and that's, really true, mainly every day, right? But I think that's also for me, it's making an impact, making an impact in the sense to prove, even for myself, that this model of social responsible business is really, possible, and this is really how it should be, because we are in the 21st century. I believe we all saw in the past, what just profit for profit, makes for the society, right? So that what in the big scale, what also really helps to get up daily and sometimes don't sleep at night, right? To how to adjust systems. Yeah, and this, small sign of gratitude, and reward is just thank you, from some people, and just saying that, yeah, that made a lot of sense in what they've done and accomplished. So, yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I can, from the beginning when you were, talking about it, obviously I can see the inspiration there to do what you do every day. Awesome. Well, I've seen you grow, from where you are to now. I'm sure you learned a lot of things and you have a lot of
Yep.
tips, tricks, or, stuff to share, but you only can share one. So what's the one tip you can
That's the
share?
rule.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, and
rule.
I
But
was
one
I
tip
was
you
thinking,
can share. So.
yeah, that's a lot, right? But you probably also know me that I'm not the kind of guy that just, give advices and speak and talk, right? And I thought about this, what I can really, share with the community. Mainly, what I found myself like last years is really be fair to yourself. Like who you are, what you really know, and what you don't know. Because I saw a lot of people who basically, whether overprice themselves or really don't know what they really know, right? What they really can do or cannot, And that's really helpful, actually, because once you start understanding, like, hey, I don't know this aspect of my job, right? Or I want to learn this, but I really need to read like about 30 books. Just make clear to yourself, like, whether you're really gonna do that, right? And that's really hard fairness, honestly, because sometimes we mislead in ourselves, and that's what disconnects us from reality, or really, who we are as our identity.
Right.
So that's, I think, one of the one of the trick that I used, in my career and what I'm doing daily, and what I try to teach others, because I work with people daily. We fire constantly, right? We do the performance checks and everything. We train people, so it's there is other saying like be humble, right? But that's different.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's an excellent, especially in the knowledge field, trying to pretend you know
Mhm.
everything is not a good good option. So
Oh yeah.
excellent advice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
and I
you
hope
again,
this will help.
Konstantin. Thanks for taking the time. And like I said, reach out to him if he can help you in your IT, needs. There's not much he probably can't. I mean, like he said, if he doesn't know, he'll try to find out and see if he can help.
Yep.
And obviously help him in his mission, same way. So again, thanks, Konstantin, for taking the time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and yeah, for this opportunity to share. Yeah.